It is Monday, October the 23rd, 2023. I am James. You are you. We are here. And am I the only one loving this Halloween theme song that we've had for the entirety of the month of October? Prior to coming on air, tonight's technical director, Dimitri Kyres, quoted as saying, "Are we using this spooky song tonight? I never know when to bring you on." And as I sat here listening to it, thinking maybe it's not so bad. The beginning's fun. Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. It's kind of a knockoff. Yeah, there it is. It's got like a knockoff Addams Family energy to it. That part that we just had wasn't boom, 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 boom. Kind of like a skeleton man creeping around the house, sneaking into a fridge, looking up dresses, perhaps. I am happy to report that this is the final time that you will be hearing this song in the month of October. Next week, of course, is our Halloween extravaganza. It is the Great Pumpkin Carve 2023. That's right. I've rebranded the show. It used to be the Pumpkin Carving Extravaganza. Today, I decided the Great Pumpkin Carve sounds much better. And we will not have tonight's theme song. Next week, it'll be our customized Halloween theme music. More on that show a little bit later on. Tonight, we bring back a favorite from last year's Halloween episodes. It is the second edition, the installment episode, whatever you want to call it, of the Hallowheel of Horrors. That's right. If you're new to this show, if you're a longtime viewer, you know that we love a wheel episode. And tonight, the wheel has been populated with a variety of seasonal topics, questions, this, that, and the other. That's right, we're having a Halloween panel, but you cannot have a panel without guests. And tonight, this is a first-time configuration, and dare I say last-time configuration. This collection of people have never been on the show together before, and I think that truly this is something to regale and celebrate as we now embark on episode 453 of the show that won't go away. So if you're ready to enjoy the spooktacular goodness of the Hallowheel of Horrors, so are tonight's guests. Let's bring them into frame. S'il vous plaît. First and foremost, she's got some Halloween condoms in front of her. The person who doesn't quite like being on this show all that much. It's Ariel De Roo. Ariel, thanks for being here tonight.
Thank you.
Under much probing.
Yes. Thank you, James.
Oh, that felt nice. I felt like in that moment you liked me.
Yeah, because this time you didn't have to probe too much.
Well, I'm glad I didn't have to probe too much. Also joining us tonight, she was here last year to talk about when adults celebrate Halloween. It's downtown Alex Brown. Alex, welcome back to the program.
Thank you so much.
Now let's show this picture here. If we swivel, this is young Brown.
This is me. This was, I think I was in grade.
It was last year.
Kindergarten. Yeah, it was last year. I mean, I have the same hair.
It's your face is shockingly the same.
Yeah, it's true.
It would have been great had you dressed up for this episode in that outfit.
I was thinking that, yeah. I did my own makeup, which I don't know if you
classic kid makeup.
Yeah. This is a fun costume that I don't really remember, but anyway.
Well, I'm gonna take a stab in the dark and say clown.
Yes. No, but I just don't remember. I don't remember dressing up as it, like I don't remember the day.
Or broccoli.
Well, we might jog some memories tonight. Also joining us tonight for his annual visit. Looks like you're coming to us from some type of sexual seance. It's Ottawa's Mark Pollesel. Mark, welcome back. Your camera could not look more cloudy.
I realize that. I don't know what's going on. There.
Oh my God! This looks like found footage on that Twitter account, Morbid History. Mark, are you excited to be back?
Always. It's my favorite time of year, as you know. I'm a big Halloweener.
You're dripping with insincerity right now.
I look forward to your invite every year, and I can see your progression over the last 3 Octobers into using more spooky puns, and I'm very happy to see that. I see you embracing the season more and more every year. I see your pumpkin. That makes me very happy.
Look at this thing. Plastic. Purchased from Canadian Tire, Canada's hardware store.
That's your favorite store, right?
I love the Kentire.
It's
Let's
spooky.
move on. Last and certainly not least, tonight's technical director, aforementioned, it's a Mr. Dimitri Kyres. Dimitri, we're coming to us from, oh my goodness.
A dungeon.
What was that? A drip of water from a floor in a big room?
That? It's the sound of Halloween. Don't make me
That's
mad. You might hear it again.
Kick.
Ooh, there
So,
it is.
yeah. The Sounds of Halloween, a 3-disc set.
I'm in a bathroom.
1-800 call now.
I'm in a turlet.
Oh, you're in a haunted
You
bathroom?
are, it's true.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, wrong
That's
way.
a hell of a toilet that you're sitting on.
You decorated.
Check it out.
Oh, wow, wow, wow.
The
Wow, it's a
spookiest place in
swivel.
the house.
Coming in from the chat right now, the one and only Dave Kaufman is watching tonight's
Hi,
episode.
Father Dave.
He writes, everyone looks so dashing tonight. He also writes, John Wayne Gacy Brown. So I guess that's in honor of your
yeah.
imagery, Alex. There it is.
That's what I was dressed as.
I want to see if we can keep a counter of how many times that spooky noise is played tonight. We're here to embark on the Hallowheel of Horrors. Mark, you were here last year. Any memories from last year's Hallowheel of Horrors?
It was a spooky good time. I don't remember anything from the show itself.
I remember you, maybe the only thing I remember from that episode is you expressing that you would enjoy if your wife wore some type of sexy Halloween negligee.
I said it. Need I say more?
Now, has she throughout the Halloween season?
Oh, through it every season. Come on.
Whoa. Well,
Yes.
it's nice to know that you're keeping your relationship sexual despite having 2 children.
You were at my wedding 11 years ago. We're still going strong.
Yeah, it's true. Mark, for those who don't know, Mark had a Halloween-themed wedding.
Wow.
Oh,
It was
that's awesome.
elegantly spooky, October 27th, 2012.
That's
Yeah.
fun.
Well, happy
That's awesome.
anniversary.
Yeah.
Thank you
I
very
guess,
much.
Yeah, it's true. It's coming up.
Happy 11
is.
years.
Nothing
Well,
spookier than a long-term relationship.
Speaking of long-term relationships, Ariel, you're also in one, but that has no bearing on the question I'm about to ask. How do you feel about embarking on the Hallowheel of Horrors?
I mean, do we have to talk about our Halloween sexual outfits?
I didn't ask that question. That was last year's wheel.
All right. As long as we don't go there this year.
Well, you never know what the wheel has in store for us. Alex, you got a long-term roommate, a friend of the show, Vance.
Yes. Yeah.
Again, that has nothing to do with this question. How do you feel about the wheel tonight?
I'm excited. I'm ready to get in there and see what happens.
I will say this. There might be a question for the couples
Oh.
of the show.
Well, good thing I just have a roommate.
Ooh, Dimitri, are you ready? You are tonight's wheel master. Historically, Dave has been the wheel master at Halloween. You're stepping in for Dave, who's watching the show tonight.
Yeah, Dave is watching the program.
Bye, Dave.
Yeah, we checked in. We checked in. I said, hey, Dimitri, can you handle tonight's show? Yeah, sure. Dave's watching the show. He can't be here tonight because he's watching the
He
episode.
just wanted to watch.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
And coming in from the chat, Dave writes, quote, I think it's pretty good so far. So Dave likes the show.
Well, that's
Dimitri, are we ready to get this wheel on screen, my
I
friend?
think so, and I'm honored and properly spooked. I'm excited. I love Halloween. Very horny holiday. So let's get going. I'm excited what people have to say. Let's have some fun.
All right, let's spin the wheel, Wheelmaster.
They say this wheel got spun last year and something horrible happened. I wonder
Really?
what's going to happen this year on this very night. Are you guys excited? Let's
I
do
think
it.
we just went through that.
Oh, we've landed on bad treats.
Bad treats. I love that we're beginning with this topic. I want to know if we can go back into our time machine, as youngsters, and talk about some of our least favorite treats that we may or may have not received during the Halloween season. Alex, you're nodding something fierce.
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to throw into the trick-or-treat bag or bucket?
I mean, look, it's a classic. The box of raisins. You know.
I loved the box of raisins.
Did you love it when you were a kid,
No.
though? Come on.
I
Maybe
did. I
so.
loved raisins as a kid. How do we
Did
feel
you
about the box of Sun-Kissed raisins?
Yeah. Did you not get enough fiber in your diet as a child? Is that why you
Oh
were...
yeah, my favorite gifts were I would get muesli for Halloween, Fiber One bars.
Fiber One bars.
Yeah, Raisin Bran.
Thumbtacks.
Yeah, thumbtacks, they really
yeah.
help your digestive system. Ariel, you didn't like the box of raisins either?
Oh no, it was the worst.
Come
And you
on.
were mad at the people who gave you that.
Not
Yeah.
me. I gave them kisses. Mark,
Mm.
I want to go to you. For Alex and Ariel and Dimitri, they don't know this, and people who have never seen you on the show,
Oh yes.
you give out full-sized bars at Halloween.
Ooh, thank
Yes,
you.
I do.
Yeah, thank you for
What's
your
it like
service.
being rich?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark, would you like to let us know what you spend on full-size bars every year?
So this year I'm budgeting about $200 something.
This is a man that cares about
That will
the
be an
kids.
overdraft, I'm sure.
And
But-
sorry, what's your address?
All are welcome.
Are you giving out raisins this year, Mark?
No.
Would you?
you.
Despite last week you telling me how much you loved oatmeal raisin cookies.
Yeah, that's true. I was with Mark last Friday and we were eating oatmeal cookies and I said they could use some raisins.
Oh, James.
Oh no, I'm with you on that.
No.
Yeah, you know what, Alex?
Are you
Don't
kicking me off?
don't tread on me.
Are you kicking me off this panel?
No. So Mark, I want to go to you.
Anti-raisin?
Did you not like raisins as a young boy?
I mean, they would
Toronto?
in terms of Halloween, they would probably be the final boxes opened when I was
Yes.
between them and Rockets, I'm sure, were the last couple of things left.
Mhm.
Oh,
But-
well, I
but-
also like rockets.
I like rockets.
But
yeah.
the thing that for me the worst was Halloween kisses.
Oh,
those
the
little-
molasses candies.
Yeah.
The molasses candies
Where's-
I
in the
loved them.
in the Halloween wrappers. And it was like, I don't know where you bought them, but someone always
Yeah,
would
the
throw those-
taste of the elderly.
Yes. They're like,
Yes.
yeah, it's just like eating tar. or
I
something.
never have a problem with Halloween kisses.
Okay.
All right, easy, Tiger. Dimitri, what do you think about the molasses candies and the raisins?
I don't mind raisins. They look like rat turds, so I don't like seeing them. In my
You
Oh,
don't
treats.
mind that?
You
What are
like
you
a
telling
rat
us?
turd food?
I
Yeah,
just
I don't mind
like it.
raisins. They look like rat turds.
Um,
What? What type of turd does the molasses candy look like, Dimitri?
Oh no.
Looks
That's like a
baby.
yeah.
baby
All right, yeah,
turd.
Alex, you were raising your hand.
Yes, I was
you,
raising
Miss
my
Brown.
hand. Because I thought of one that like might be controversial, but really didn't love getting cans of pop in my
What?
What?
You guys got
What? Like-
soda in Nova
Never
Scotia?
got
Yes, yes, we did have soda in Nova Scotia, believe it or not.
You know that song by the Four Seasons, "Going Loco" in Acapulco.
Yeah.
Now going loco down. Yours is getting soda down in Nova Scotia.
Yeah, exactly.
I would. What were they giving you? Like cream soda and Grape Crush and Orange
no, it was
Crush?
yeah, and it was Big 8 brand.
Big
Big
Eight. I never
Big
heard of
Eight.
it.
What's
Big
that?
Eight?
Well, it's big spelled out, and then the letter 8,
Is that
and
like
you have
no
all
name?
the other like Big 8 cola.
To
What is
me,
that?
I'll say this: the only problem with that is it sounds like it might weigh your bag down. But I would have
That's
loved
what
to
I'm
get.
saying.
There
I
was
tried-
one year I remember. Sorry to cut you off. There's one
Oh,
year I
no,
remember
no.
a house in my neighborhood growing up that was giving out cans of soda, and I think I went by 3 times to that house.
Yeah. Okay. So Mark,
Thirsty?
you would have been into the soda.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
3
the
cans
reason
of
I
Coke
said,
when I was.
yeah, the reason I said it was controversial is just because I loved it. I would have loved it, but yeah, it just like it weighs everything down. Like I'm trying to get
Okay.
maximum candy.
This is
No.
very interesting. I want to toss this into the mix: pennies and peanuts.
Pennies?
What?
I ain't
Pennies
I ain't
and
going to
peanuts.
UNICEF. I hated the
Yeah,
pen-
exactly.
No, this was even without the UNICEF box.
Pennies.
I get
Like a
pennies.
loose change.
Hold on, Dimitri, are you drinking?
What?
On the job.
Yeah,
In your
Yeah.
bathroom?
yeah, pennies and peanuts. Oh my God. Okay, Ariel, anything you want to toss into the mix here?
About gross things?
Well, bad treats, but sure, you can also refer to them as.
Well, I just want to say that I love those taffy candies. I bought a bag last year and ate it all myself.
My
Okay, yeah,
roommate loves
we know,
them.
Grandma.
Oh, damn. Poltergeist.
What about Halloween treats do you dislike?
Nothing. I love it all.
Nothing. You didn't get
Yeah.
any apples, bruised apples?
Nope.
Oh yeah, I remember the apples.
Halloween.
Oh, you know what
treat.
was kind of gross? When you would get like a baked good that someone made, which was probably fine, but
I
then you
never
were
had
like,
that.
I think this was like
You were-
made by a killer who injected
Yeah,
poison in it.
exactly. Razor blades.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
trust a baked good.
I never had baked goods. Has anyone else had baked
I've
goods?
had a baked good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No.
But you gotta like
Alright.
throw them out. Like you can't
exactly.
eat them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Dimitri, what about you? Any bad treats you'd like to throw into the pot here?
Yeah, I definitely think candy corn's awful. Rockets taste like chalk. The cherries, the chocolate cherries with the cherry in the middle.
That seems unlikely
That's
that people are giving
Christmassy.
out cherry blossoms for
Who's
Halloween.
Who's giving that
Yeah.
out?
People
Those are
gave out a-
pricey too.
People gave
Yeah.
out a few cherry blossoms.
Yeah, he would know.
Yeah,
You
shit.
know, if
They're
Mark's
pricey
not
for
buying
Mark?
them, they're expensive.
Yeah, no
I guess we have
kidding.
2 rich people in the thread.
Yeah.
Yeah,
wow.
I'll say this. I like rockets, and
Me
I
too.
also like candy corn a lot, but I don't recall ever
Same.
getting it for trick or treat.
No.
No, that was always like something that was like, oh, you know, you have it like in a bowl. Like,
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Your mommy or your daddy's got a big bowl of it. How do we? Well, here we'll pause that topic for maybe later on.
Oh.
Do we have any other bad treats that we want to throw into the mix?
toothbrushes. Like,
I
if you
never
go-
got one, but I think as an adult now, I'd be happy to get a
Yeah, but
toothbrush, 'cause then it would
exactly.
save me
Yeah.
from buying one.
If you went to like a dentist's house, they'd be like, "Here's your floss."
What if it's not in
Yep.
its packaging?
I don't know.
Or like loose chocolate bars
No,
or
loose
loose
toothbrush.
chocolate covered raisins or
Like a used toothbrush?
Like
Oh,
a loose
yeah.
toothbrush.
a
Yeah.
loose toothbrush.
Mark, is there
Mm.
anything you refuse to give out as a full-size bar boy?
I mean, I try to be very conscious of nuts for
Mm,
children.
yeah.
That's very
I
smart.
don't want to kill anyone with anaphylactic shock. Generally, I try and stick to just like Smarties or M&Ms. So I have that with like Twix, Mars bar, a Hershey bar, and there's usually 1 or 2 others that I'll mix it up with.
Okay.
Would you do like Costco? Like, is that where you get your or
Dollarama.
Dollarama?
Dollarama is
Yeah.
the cheapest place. 86 cents
Wow.
86 cents a bar. It's cheaper than anywhere else. So
That's awesome.
Good to
load
know.
up my Dollarama shopping cart with 200 chocolate bars and
Oh shit.
And I
Um,
just want to point out that I do like that Mark is not saying bar, but he's saying burr.
Burn.
Brr.
Chocolate burrs.
Brr.
Yep. All right, are we ready to spin that wheel again, Wheelmaster?
Let's spin the wheel.
I hope so because it's getting spooky in here.
Now, as Dimitri spins it, Dave in the chat writes, Mark gives out bars, but Dimitri gets kicked out of them.
Okay. All right. Quiet
Oh,
down,
no.
Dave.
People love that one.
Blood and gore is what we landed on. Blood and gore.
Blood and gore. So this topic revolves around, very simply, the blood and gore of Halloween, the decor, the nasty side of Halloween, and not in the way that Dimitri's hoping to discuss. How do we feel about blood and gore? Ariel, I want to go to you because you really strike me as someone who enjoys the innocence of Halloween, the kitschiness of Halloween. What do you think about when guts are splattered all over a lawn?
Yeah, no, I like that. I like that.
Oh
I'm
my
down for it.
God.
I'm down for it. And guess
Whoa.
what? Last night I watched Barbarian.
Ooh.
What's
Oh,
that?
Which I'm not scared. I mean, I don't usually watch that kind of movie, but
Well, I
Yeah.
want to go to you, Mark, as you're a movie connoisseur, but specifically a horror. What can you tell us a little bit about Barbarian?
I don't want to spoil too much. It was a film that came out last year. And the
What did you give it
trailer,
on? What did you give it on your letterbox?
it was my favorite genre film of last year.
Nice.
Wow, there you go.
As it
Yeah.
should be.
Okay.
You can watch it on Disney Plus right
Whoa,
now in
okay.
Canada.
Hilarious.
Okay, well, Mark, how do you feel about the blood and gore of Halloween, the decor, everything that goes into it?
Depending on where it is. If it's on a lawn, I'm not a big fan of the gory
Yeah, why?
decorations.
Tell us why now. Quick.
You know.
I think that I just think they're lazy. Like Dollarama has that aisle of like severed arms just hanging around.
Yeah,
It's like,
I don't care for it. I will say I don't like it.
if it's in movies or whatever else, I'm all for it. Or in a haunt, I'm all for it. But for like
Okay.
lawn decorations and just Halloween decorations, no, I'm not a big fan of the bloody stuff.
Okay, Dimitri, let's go to you. The bloody stuff. What do you think?
Okay. Well, look, when I think of every other holiday, it's always in your face, and it has a very clear identity. Halloween is all about spooky, spiritual, scary, haunted, freaky, weird, sexy. So I don't mind when it's in your face and it's kind of gory and bloody and very much itself. I love watching horror movies on Halloween. I don't watch horror movies any other time of the year. In fact, I only watched Barbarian at a later time. I did not watch it any time. When did it come out? Did it come out around Halloween time?
It was a summer release.
Okay, I didn't watch it. I watched it when Halloween came around. So I like the blood and gore. I watch my favorites. My favorites being The Thing. I always watch The Thing around Halloween, and it's truly one of the most disgusting movies I've ever seen to this day.
Yeah.
Well, coming in from the chat, Dave writes, blood and gore sounds like the Clinton administration. Alex, let's go to you. Alex, how do you feel
I'm
about
logging off.
the blood, gore, and guts of Halloween? I have to say, I'm loving Dave's contributions tonight.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
He also wrote in regards to Mark, conscious of nuts shouldn't be on this show then. Alex, how do you feel about blood and gore and guts?
You know, I think if it's done creatively, like I'm with Mark on that, like if you just go to Dollarama and like buy some shit and throw it on your lawn, like, but if I can be like, oh, you like put effort into it and it's like, yeah, you really like wanted to do this, then I'm like, good for you. But I mean, I've seen people where it's like, they try to make it look like really realistic and I'm like, what are you trying to do? Like, what itch are you trying to scratch? Like in your brain?
They're Halloween
You know?
edgelords.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. But yeah, and then like I think Dimitri said like in movies and stuff, yeah, like I'm all for it. I also don't really watch horror movies unless it's like around Halloween.
Just like you wouldn't watch a Christmas movie any other time of the year, right?
That's right. And I just
wouldn't.
watched Nightmare on Elm Street for the first time last weekend.
For the first time.
For the very first time.
1, 2, Freddy's coming for you.
It was great.
3, 4.
What?
Better lock your door.
There you go. Thank you, Mark.
Sorry.
Well, I want to touch base on this one. So there's an upcoming scary movie coming out. It's Eli Roth's Thanksgiving, but it's being released during American Thanksgiving. I will probably watch it. I've been waiting a long time for this movie to come out.
Yeah, because he did the trailer for it.
Yes. Now, Mark, you'll probably be able to speak to this. When was that trailer released as part of the Grindhouse double feature?
I want to say 2008, 2009.
We've been waiting a
Grindhouse
long
came
time
out?
for this.
Yeah.
We've been waiting a long. It's been a while.
Okay.
Now, Mark,
that was the best. That was my favorite trailer.
It's a horror movie set around Thanksgiving, so you got to go at Thanksgiving, right? What are we gonna do? Wait until next October? Ben là. All right, I think we've exhausted this topic. Let's go back to the wheel.
Oh boy, you guys, it's getting scary and scarier, and I'm worried we might not come back alive.
Already dead inside.
Here we go. We've landed on Grinch Night.
Grinch Night.
What's that?
Now, if I were to ask our panel tonight, I'm sure I know the answer, but I'm going to ask anyways. We've all heard of When the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Right.
Of course.
Are you familiar that years later there was a Halloween Grinch special?
What?
Didn't know.
Halloween is Grinch night.
This is correct. So what I would like for those of us who may or may not be uninformed, if you're only listening to tonight's episode and you've got the player on a different window, I would love and request that you direct your eyes to our player because I'm going to show you a commercial for Halloween is Grinch Night. Dimitri, whenever you're ready.
They don't talk about it much in Whoville. But before he stole Christmas, the Grinch haunted Halloween. Watch Halloween is Grinch Night today at 4:30 on TNT.
So that was the closest thing to a trailer and or commercial I could find that was of a timely essence. This is a prequel to How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Mark, have you seen Halloween is Grinch Night?
I actually have not because I'm not familiar where you can find it. I'm sure it's been released on DVD.
It has been uploaded so many times on YouTube. And I will say right here, right now, I am contemplating adding a bonus episode where we air Halloween is Grinch Night on this channel.
Whoa. Now
I think that would be a
that's
wonderful idea.
Spooky.
Was that Ariel? Did you just turn into a bully from an 80s movie?
Yeah.
What is this? What's this that you're doing? Now, Ariel, are you a fan of the How the Grinch Stole Christmas?
Yes.
Do you make it a point of watching it yearly, or if it's on, would you watch it?
Yes. 100%.
Now, would you watch Halloween as Grinch Night?
Yes. I want to see what it's all about.
Okay, Alex, same question.
Yes. To
You
all
would
of
watch it.
Yes, of course. It looks very fun.
Dimitri.
I would 100% not watch this. It looks bad.
Oh!
It looks like. I mean,
Weird.
what the fuck are we all kidding ourselves right now? This looks like a load of
looks
shit.
cute.
What's the problem?
The problem
He's
I'm
is
sure you can
jealous.
spare 24 minutes and give it a watch.
Yeah, what, Dimitri, what's the problem,
the
man?
problem is obviously they nailed something when they got this Grinch guy into a Christmas movie, and then some exec somewhere was saying, I think we could squeeze out a little bit more chunks of change out of this thing, and then they made this hunk of crap. It's for sure bad.
People may not know
a
that there's
hollow
also,
commercial.
a Frosty the Snowman New Year's episode.
What?
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yep.
But hold on. There was plenty of peanut specials. There's
I
a
was just
Thanksgiving
gonna
one.
say.
There's the Christmas one. There's the Halloween one. I think there's it's Labor Day, Charlie Brown.
Oh my
Mhm.
god.
Charles Schultz was a whore. That's what the
Whoa!
problem was.
Oh my
Whoa.
God! Why don't you and Dimitri get a room? Takes a big sip of his Wildcat beer.
Mark can
But the
afford 2
peanuts?
rooms.
Peanuts were not peanuts were
Now-
created specific to a season though. They can do whatever they want.
That's true.
Just
Coming in
as
from the
a-
chat, Dave writes, "You think the Grinch has been part of any other holidays? I wonder what that might go a little like." I don't know what that last sentence. I think Dave's been dipping into the
He's
booze. So
losing
Yep.
steam over
Maybe
there.
he wants like a Yom Kippur Grinch.
Oh yeah, it's true.
oh,
Maybe he's
wow.
talking about like
Okay.
Labor Day or
Ariel,
Labor Day
that's given the climate right now, I don't know
No.
about that.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Oh.
I apologize.
Yeah, come on, Ariel. Jeez.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
So because Dave happens to be Jewish,
Turned her camera off. Ariel, come back.
he would want a Yom Kippur, how the Grinch stole Yom Kippur.
Maybe not Yom Kippur. That was a bad choice. Let's pick
Or-
like a Sukkot,
Like
which is the
Hanukkah,
Halloween
Rosh
one.
Hashanah.
Or no, Purim.
Purim.
So Purim is Grinch night because
Ariel,
yeah.
there's nothing scarier than anti-Semitism.
Yeah, we better move away from this topic. This is why Mark only stops by once a year.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought Mark was going to say something in response.
I
to
think
that.
I think the
He might be
spirits
frozen.
claimed Mark.
Yeah, spirits-
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Lost Mark.
Let's
we're dropping one by one.
yeah. Alex, you're going to be the final girl.
Oh, no.
Yes. I've always wanted
Hey,
to-
Mark,
Oh,
you're back.
I'm back.
I'm sorry about that.
What was the other side
Uh,
like?
Yeah, I think that I think that
Terrifying.
Ariel's hate speech caused Mark's computer to go on the fritz.
Yes.
I think it's fair to say we should just move on and spin the wheel again.
I think we should. We
Yeah.
really should.
Yeah.
Here we go. Hope this doesn't get any scarier with Ariel around. All right, we landed on 2023.
2023, of course, the year that we are currently in. Curious to know what our current Halloween plans are, or even tentative Halloween plans. Dimitri, let's start with you. Do you have any intention for Halloween 2023?
Currently no plans, but I would like to do something. I really, really am going to be sincere when I say this. I miss the days when my friends had Halloween house parties. And
Talk about it.
And
Talk about it right now.
Nobody does it anymore.
It's
And it
true.
really, really pisses
Yeah.
me off because I know people have really nice apartments that would love to host 30 to 40 people in them. And I love seeing Halloween costumes and seeing what people cobble together with about 24 to 42 hour notice. And I like people.
Wait, 24 to 42 hours notice?
That's roughly the amount of time that anybody focuses on a costume.
No, come on.
2 days minus 6 hours.
Yeah.
They need to sleep.
Yeah, it's something out of it's something out of like a teen movie. We've got
Yeah, like
yeah.
what
2
time
days
is
minus
it?
6 hours to get a costume.
Montage.
All right. Well, when was the last time anyone went to a Halloween house party? It's well over a decade for me. Alex, how about you?
Actually no. I went the last Halloween before the pandemic. I actually went to a Halloween house party in Toronto.
Okay, the before times, the
The before
birthplace of Mark. Mark, you've
Yeah.
got kids, so you're probably spending your
Yes.
Halloween trick or treating. Would you enjoy going to a nice house party these days at your advanced age?
Not really. I mean, the
Okay.
last one I went to is probably where a mutual friend of ours could be canceled for wearing blackface, and that was in like
Okay.
2013.
Justin.
Of course, we're
you know
talking
who
about
I'm
Dave Kaufman here. Um,
Someone worse than me.
yeah,
And,
Ariel, you've got a
Oh,
friend.
God.
Maybe we can introduce you to Mark's friend. You guys can hit it off.
He's your friend too. But anyways,
I will say I actually don't know who Mark is talking about.
it's Neil. But anyways,
All right. Well, this Neil has never been on this show, so
Safe.
all right.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, that sounds like it left a bit of a sour patch on Halloween. Ariel, let's go to you. Halloween house parties. You miss them?
I went to one last year. It was very small. I'm going to one this year, very small. So they're not technically house parties. They're gatherings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not invited. I know what house party you're talking to. I was not invited, but then I was invited to stop by if the house party continued later on.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Not an
Damn,
invitation.
dude.
No,
Why?
no. Do we have any plans this year? So Ariel, you might have a small intimate event.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it being thrown by anyone that I know?
Maybe.
You can say yes. I don't care. I most likely would not go because
Yes, yes.
I'm a grown up.
Who is
Yes.
it? Name names.
Name names.
Neil.
I don't know if I want to go to his Halloween parties, but Ariel, you might
Damn.
fit in right away.
You can
Alex,
come.
do you have any Halloween plans this year?
Well, I was just made aware of like a friend of a friend's Halloween party that I was invited to, but I'm not sure. I also really want to go see The Exorcist.
Yeah,
'cause
the
of,
new
like,
one,
that. No.
the original.
The OG.
Now, Mark, have you seen the new one?
I have.
Did you like
Is
it?
it worth watching?
It was okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say something I never say about movies, but I would have enjoyed another 20 or 30 minutes of it. Because a
Whoa.
lot of it's very rushed to get to some points, and there's a lot of characters. So
Okay.
Mhm.
What about the
It's not-
Pope's
it's not-
Exorcist? Did you watch that?
I have not watched that, although I've heard it's great,
The what?
highly entertaining.
The Pope's
The what?
Exorcist with
The
Russell
Pope's
Crowe.
Exorcist?
I've heard
Oh,
there's a lot of
yeah.
Russell Crowe driving a Vespa through the streets of
Right.
Italy.
I just want to
Sign
hear.
me up.
I want to hear Russell Crowe doing a fucking Italian accent.
Excellent.
Dimitri, do you have any plans this year?
Well, like I said, I was hoping for somebody to invite me to a holiday party. Clearly, there's an improviser we know that doesn't like me very
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, me
No.
either.
Yeah,
you know,
you
it's
either.
become
Same here.
fashion. I will say it's become fashion that me and Dimitri don't get invited to things.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. it's
I
my-
didn't get
actually.
invited.
Why don't you host one, Dimitri?
What'd you say?
Huh?
Why don't you host one?
Why
Yeah,
don't I
Dimitri,
host one?
you've got quite a spacious living room area.
How many people do you think I can actually fit in my apartment? Because
Well, I've been to your house at a party, and there was at least 30 people there.
maybe I should host a Halloween party.
That's the perfect size for a party of 30 to 40 that you were so much
Yeah.
longing for.
Yeah, there you go.
But
See,
then,
Dimitri?
but then people don't leave.
That's the thing.
No, you
That's
know
so
when,
fun.
yeah, when you throw your own party, that's when you can say, as John Taffer eloquently puts on episodes of Bar Rescue, shut it down.
Shut
Yeah.
it down!
There's raw chicken all over this party.
These nachos were on the floor. Shut it down.
Yes, exactly.
You could just do the thing where you could like turn the lights on and off. At
Oh,
the end.
sorry, everybody.
Okay.
Somebody cut my power.
Yeah.
I would like to announce something that I was advertising earlier today, and it's
Whoa.
perfect that we've landed on 2023. 1 week from tonight, as mentioned at the top of the show during the introduction, it's the 4th annual Great Pumpkin Carve. We've done it since 2020, where we have 3 carvers. They carve a pumpkin in real time, and then we declare a winner. I'm ready to announce the 3 carvers for the 2023 carve. That sound is not what I thought it was at first. I thought it was a scary fart. This year's carvers: Sarah Ellis, Danielle Davidson, Marlena Moore.
My God.
Carving a week from tonight. The judges returning from last year. We've got Dave Kaufman, we've got Marilyn, and we've got a Hall of Famer, Sid Rock, coming back
Wow.
to judge the
Wow.
pumpkins. 1 week from tonight, every person on the show, in costume. So that
James.
means I've got 2 days minus 6 hours to get a costume ready.
James, that is must-see TV.
Yeah.
You know why? No Joe Canto.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, Joe. If you're watching this, I know you're mad about that.
No, he's not watching it. All right, let's move on to the next topic on the wheel. We've got plenty of time to get through a couple more. I have no doubt about it.
Here we
Wheelmaster, tell us what we've landed on.
Ooh, we've landed on couples costumes.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Well, seems to me that I'm looking at 4 people that happen to be coupled. Some of them with lovers, some of them with wives, some of them with roommates. Ariel, let's go to you. Couples costumes. Do you like or love them?
I've done a lot of them. I like them.
Tell us them. Now, go.
We did Mr. and Mrs. Garbage. We
I
did.
remember that one.
Now, can you
The
tell us a
best-
little bit about what Mr. and Mrs. Garbage is?
Basically, we made our costumes out of like anything like in the recycle bin and garbage bags, but clean ones,
Okay.
and like an old banana for a pocket square. It was pretty cool costume.
Okay. So garbage. Yeah. What other
But,
what other couples costumes?
The best one we ever did was Spruce Springsteen and Weird Owl Yankovic.
Okay, so
That's
some play on
cute.
word costumes.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. I was proud.
Okay, Dimitri, you ever done a tandem lovers costume?
Hold on a minute.
Okay.
We've got a real problem, James.
What is it?
What?
My real problem of the night is that
Well, you
I got a
need-
beef, baby.
All right.
I've got an absolute beef. My beef is against Ariel's because I think pun-based couples costumes sucks.
Here comes the
Well,
Here we go. Money talk.
Mark, you got to dance. All right. Well, it's that was quite a dance move. You
My
look like one of
beef-
those monkeys that
Oh,
you
she
wind up to
She
play
left.
the. All right. Well, this is not the first time Ariel has been targeted with a beef of the night. Dimitri, take it away.
I'm mad at you.
My beef is I think the puns sometimes are getting way too obscure, and I'm out in public and I'm looking at this fucking couple and I'm going, what the hell is this? It's not
Yeah.
clear. It confuses the hell out of me. It's sometimes a real stretch. Just pick something normal like Trump and Kim Jong-un as a couple.
Who
Yeah,
would be who?
Please.
Well, yeah, Alex, we know that
Exactly.
you and Vance will be going as Donald Trump and Kim Jong Un for
Thank you for
Halloween.
the idea, Dimitri.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
which one are you dibsing?
Oh, I want to be Trump.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ariel, how do you respond to that beef of the night?
Listen, I want Dimitri to step it up, have a goddamn party, and have a great couples
Oh,
costume.
Ariel wouldn't effing come.
Ooh.
She's already got another party to go to.
Yeah, she's popular.
I would come.
C-U-M.
Well, she's only going to a gathering.
Yeah,
so-
it's just a gathering.
Yeah, it's
people.
intimate and interactive. Mark, have you ever done a couple's costume?
No, never.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, Alex, how about you?
I think the only time I went as the dude and Vance went as Walter.
That's awesome.
Normal
And
couples
actually
costume.
it was a trio costume because Sima was
Oh, yeah.
a friend of the
The
show.
carpet.
She was what, sorry? She was Julianne Moore's character,
Yeah.
whatever her name is. I don't know. It's not important. She's the woman in the movie. It's
Well,
fine.
I'm in the same boat as Mark. I've also never done a couple's costume.
Wait, yeah, you have.
What?
Yeah,
You just look like yourself and you stand next to a ghost.
what?
What?
I'm gonna use my beef of the night on Dimitri
Yeah.
for worst joke of the year.
Play the music.
Yeah, Dimitri, you got to work a little bit harder than that.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
It would have been applicable, that joke, if I was going in a tandem costume with my dad, but
Oh,
that won't work.
R.I.P.
You had to make it real.
Did you say R.R.I.P.
No, just one.
Coming in from the
Really
chat,
rest in
Dave
peace.
Kaufman has a question for Ariel.
Ugh.
Dave
No.
wants to know whose gathering it is.
Yeah,
Neil,
you might as
I
well.
told you, David. It's Neil.
Yeah, we want the name, Ariel. We want to know who's throwing a Halloween party.
I had no clue.
My beef. I have a beef.
Whoa.
Yes.
I have a beef.
Here comes the
Ariel.
money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money,
Dollar, dollar. Dollar.
Alex, what's your beef of the night?
My beef of the night is I want to know whose party we all didn't get invited to that Ariel got invited to.
It's not a party, guys. Not
Oh
a
no,
party.
remember guys, it's a gathering. She's actually going
Yeah.
to the gathering of the Juggalos. Whoop whoop.
No, that's
You gotta
Vegas
get some-
who would go to.
That's true. She's got to get her what's the soda they like?
Fago.
Fago.
Yeah, the Fago.
Coming into the chat, Dave writes, "Hey Ariel, go stand next to a ghost."
Oh yeah.
All right, let's go
No,
back to the wheel as
I
time
gotta
begins
be-
to
I gotta
wind
be-
down here.
Uh-oh.
Hold on a
I
minute.
gotta be.
I hear someone.
Ariel's gonna be.
You got to be.
I gotta be-
for real.
yeah. Yeah.
You gotta be.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money,
Dollar, dollar. Dollar.
My beef
All right,
is with
Jamiroquai over here.
David Kaufman. He
Yeah.
usually shows his face on the show, and tonight he's just in the chat.
Whoa.
true.
So
That's your beef of the night? That he
Yep.
usually shows his face on the show?
Yeah,
I
my
think the
big
the beefs of the night may have finally jumped the shark with that one. So Mark, you're currently the only person left who has not used their beef of the night. This is record time beefing.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. It wasn't
I'm
an
not in a beef
accusation.
mood. It's the my favorite time of year. I can't have problems with people.
Well, someone might say something that bothers you so much so that you're going to
Okay.
have to use it. And we know it'll be something way more bothersome than being at a party with someone who is in blackface. Let's go back to the wheel.
Here we go. Ooh, we've landed on rained out.
Oh,
Now, has anyone ever had their Halloween rained out? This one's real quick and easy. I feel like growing up, every Halloween I had, I was a little kid whose costume was covered from neck to waist in a winter jacket. So I
Yes.
was like,
Yeah.
it's like I was Spider-Man going out to shovel snow.
I used to do like I would like try to put as much of the coat like under an element
Yep.
of the costume.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you can't fight City Hall, you know? Like
No.
you gotta
So
wear the
no.
coat.
As a parent, the hack for this is
Mhm.
good thermals. Thermals under the costume. I don't want to humiliate my children
Right.
with coats and garbage bags or whatever they
Yeah,
got to throw on themselves to
We didn't have that
to-
in the
to
90s.
deal with the weather. But thermals,
Yeah, we didn't have thermal technology in the 90s.
no, I guess not.
It was like
Okay.
built up.
Well, Ariel, you ever get rained on?
Yeah, but I'm just powered through. I'm
You
on.
powered through. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that probably plays a part as to why I don't have a lot of warmth and affection for Halloween is because I didn't have a lot of great ones as a kid. They weren't terrible, but it just like when I think about trick or treating, it was being rained on and being snowed on.
But
Lots
all
of
that
snow.
candy, James.
Yes. So
Yeah,
much
but I don't
fun.
know. I don't know if I enjoyed the candy as much as I wanted to enjoy being in an outfit.
You just
Dimitri,
want to
how about
dress
you?
up.
Yeah, let's be honest. The worst part of Halloween is getting dressed up.
What?
Dimitri's full of a lot of bizarre takes tonight.
Worst day.
I always powered through. Rain or shine, and most of the time.
Wait,
snow.
what's if the worst part is getting dressed up? What's the best part of Halloween?
Seeing the costumes?
Okay, so not getting dressed, but seeing other people getting dressed up.
Yeah, that and the candy.
Okay, well, Mark, I want to go to you. You've got kids. When the weather's bad, do they whine and complain, and do you force them to stay out?
Yeah, when my daughter was she would have been three.
I just want to acknowledge he immediately said, "Yeah."
So when she was 3, it was like pouring rain, and I went out with my little. She was dressed as Elsa. It was pouring rain. I tried to have an umbrella. She just kept running past, like beyond it, getting soaking wet. We were drenched, but it's such a great memory. We wanted
Okay.
to put I remember at 3 years old, I we tried to cut the whole of a clear garbage bag and like wear it as a poncho. She's
Aw.
like, no, everyone will laugh at me, is what her words
Aw.
were at 3 years old. And she just went out there with her dress, getting destroyed by the weather, but we had a great Halloween.
That's cute.
This is
Yeah.
what we like.
Awesome.
We like that
Yes.
commitment.
That very much is leading a pathway to what young adults and young women behave like on actual Halloween when they become grown-ups. Like, I got a party, it doesn't matter. Shoeless on Saint Laurent at 2 a.m.
Yeah. Been there.
Guilty.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to the wheel.
Oh, brother.
Let's try to power through these topics while we still got time.
We're almost at the end, James, and I'm getting worried.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, we've landed on wholesome Halloween.
Oh, my favorite. Now, we talked about blood and gore. How do we feel about what it means to enjoy a wholesome Halloween?
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does it mean?
Yeah, is that like
What do you
cute
mean?
little
What does it
ghosts?
mean? You get on the couch. Maybe you have like a nice hot cup of tea. You light a scented candle.
You wear this outfit?
Yeah, you wear these weird glasses.
I wear those Elton John style glasses.
You wear candy underwear.
Yeah, you wear candy underwear.
That's wholesome?
You look out the window and the leaves are falling, and maybe you hear, I was working in the lab late one night when my yeah,
I feel like that's my every day of October is a wholesome
when
Halloween for
when
you.
Halloween is cute and comfortable.
That's just the fall, man.
No, you're listening to the Monster Mash.
Yeah, there's Halloween
That's the fall.
element.
You're baking cookies?
Ooh,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you're baking cookies. You're
Carving
waiting for the
pumpkin
holidays
cookies.
to come.
If you listen to the
Carving
Monster
pumpkins?
Mash backwards, it's satanic panic, bro, all the way
Yeah,
around.
but that's not wholesome. That's why you listen to it forward.
Yeah.
Maybe you fire up a Hallmark movie.
ooh, yeah.
Like, ooh, I've got to win the Halloween bake sale.
Or
Mm,
Hocus Pocus. That's kind of wholesome.
I love
it's
that movie.
very wholesome, right?
Yeah.
Very, very wholesome.
Ooh, or my favorite childhood Halloween movie was Double Double Toil and Trouble. The Olsen.
Olsen
Yeah, I was
twins.
gonna say, we also
Yeah.
had that one on VHS. My
It was
sister was
so
a fan of
good.
the she loved the OTs.
They were the best. Yeah, nothing better. We had it taped off of like it playing on TV, so we got the
Yeah.
commercials.
Yeah, Mark, what about taking your kids and get their faces painted up like a pumpkin?
Oh,
I haven't
Going-
really taken
going-
them to do anything this year. I've been
going
I've
through a
gone out like every
corn
weekend to do a bunch of
maze.
stuff, but I haven't brought them along
Cool.
for anything yet.
Yeah, maybe having a pumpkin spice latte.
that's
Hey,
all.
can we know, Mark, what costume your kids are wearing?
Oh,
Your
yeah.
costume.
Yeah, that's very wholesome. Exchanging
Yeah.
information about
Yes.
kids. Mm.
My son will be a Ghostbuster. My daughter's going to be a cat.
Oh, that's
Awesome.
cute. Classic.
Right?
Very
So
great.
wholesome. Yeah, a little kid dressed up as a adult movie character and a little girl as a kitty cat.
What are you guys talking about? You're lying to yourselves.
What do you mean?
Oh.
While you're out there trick-or-treating, I know you're all yearning for the days where you used to dress up in sheets with the holes cut out in the eyes, with a whole dumpster full of eggs, and you're wrecking
A
old
dumpster full of eggs?
Abernathy's
Good
house.
measurements.
And you're TPing people's houses, and you're doing drugs and getting wasted.
That ain't wholesome.
Yeah, but that's what Halloween's really all about.
Who hurt you?
No,
None of this stuff.
Yeah,
not.
it isn't.
Flush yourself
Halloween,
down your toilet.
I think we're
happened to
ready to
you?
declare that Halloween is wholesome.
Yeah.
The older you get, the more wholesome it is. Dimitri, I'm sorry to tell you, you've aged out of wild Halloween nights.
No,
Yeah.
I still
The-
got
the-
it.
Dumpsterfuls of anything.
I
The
still
days
got
of
it.
you bending over to dunk your face in a bucket of water to go bobbing for apples while someone pulls your trousers down and gets a
Wait,
face
is that
full of
wholesome or not?
Your
Is
end
that
are
wholesome?
over.
Wait, it started
No,
really
that's what I'm saying.
wholesome.
The days of that are over for you. You're over the hill, my friend.
Bring back Dave.
Let's go back to the wheel. Back to the wheel.
We only have one left.
Back to the wheel.
All
Spin
right,
it.
let me
Spin it regardless.
Let me spin it. Who knows?
I
where
can't
we'll
believe we're
land.
gonna land on this.
We landed on Dave.
That's not true.
We landed on candy corn.
Now, we were talking
Whoa.
about bad treats earlier. This feels good that we end as we begin. How do we feel about candy corn as a Halloween candy?
Love it.
I like it. I like
Yeah.
it a lot.
I think it's nice.
Here, let me pretend to be lame. I love it so much.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, boo, boo, boo. You have friends
Hey,
now.
I don't know
Yeah.
what hill you're standing on, Ariel, but you can't preach where you're at, all right?
Now, Mark, what do you think about candied corn?
It looks Halloweeny. I like that.
Yeah.
I've never really had much of it. I've had like once or twice. Didn't really dig the taste. But other
How would
people
we
seem to enjoy
define
it.
the taste? That the thing about the taste is it's not very
like
definable.
It's like
dry sugar.
Yeah.
Mhm.
it's like buttery soap
Yeah, butter.
Ooh.
in a good way.
Now
Yeah.
I'm gonna quickly do a search here. What flavor is candy corn?
It's candy corn.
Dirt.
Is it meant to be corn?
No, it's candy corn flavored.
It's apparently it's creamy fondant, rich marshmallow, and warm vanilla notes.
Oh.
Ooh, I don't get the warm vanilla note.
Now this says a waxy texture and a flavor based on honey, sugar, butter, and vanilla. That checks out.
I'd go for sugar
Butter.
and wax.
I like it. Now, Dimitri, what's your problem with candy
Nice.
corn?
It sucks. It's not the first thing that I'm reaching for, that's for sure. I've got a whole
We never
banquet.
said it. What's the first thing we said? Well, we're just talking about it.
So if I'm locked in a room with candy corn, am I going to have it? Is that your question?
Yeah, in this scenario, you're locked in a room.
You're doing an escape room.
I'm doing
Yeah,
an escape
yeah.
room.
You've been locked in bulk barn overnight.
Damn. If I'm locked in
But it's all
bulk barn,
candy
I'm going
corn.
for everything but. But no, I'd try one or two, and then it would remind me why I don't eat these, and then I would stop.
I think what we've learned when it comes to discussing treats of all kinds as it pertains to the Halloween flavors is we've all got peculiar ones. Some people like the rocket, some people loathe it. Some people enjoy the old lady taffies, some people absolutely despise it.
Yeah.
But it is nice to see that 4 out of 5 enjoy a candied corn during the
Well,
holiday
and
season.
Dimitri's just being difficult. So
Yes, yeah.
We've come together for the holiday, guys.
yeah.
Yeah. And this week, instead of last week, come is spelled C-O-M-E. Because last week was our Satanic Desires episode.
That's right.
That's right. It's a great episode.
Sexual.
As we begin to wind down here, Alex, final thoughts on tonight and any messages you'd like to send out to the people getting ready to celebrate Halloween in 1 week from tomorrow.
I mean, look, I'm available for parties and bar mitzvahs.
Not the one Ariel's going to.
Not the one Ariel's going to.
Excuse me. It's not a party. It's a gathering. Yeah,
I'm
how
available
adult.
for parties and gatherings. Dimitri,
Mhm.
if I'll come to your party if you
Thanks,
have
Alex.
one.
Dimitri, how about you? Final thoughts tonight?
Look, I know I've had some very contrarian takes this evening. Here's what we can all take away. Halloween's a really awesome time of year where everybody can get a little something out of it, whether that's a wholesome feeling sitting down next to a really beautiful, warm, fall-scented candle and curled up with Hocus Pocus, or heading out for a libation or two while you dress up with your friends and get a little silly. You get what you need out of Halloween, but I think something that we can all agree on tonight is Ariel thinks she's better than us.
That is true. I thought that was very eloquently put. Ariel, how do you respond in final thoughts tonight? Mark, let's go to you, the undisputed king of Halloween.
Enjoy the season, and I just want everyone to feel the magic in the air, even if it's just for a moment. And if you're giving out candy, don't turn away someone without a costume, or if they're too old. Just give it to anyone who comes and makes the effort. And just enjoy the season. It only happens once a year, and fill your heart with that orange glow, like the
Aw, that
Grinch
was
would say.
Nice.
Yeah, when he took Halloween on Grinch night.
Oh.
I have to say that was quite a nice roundup, but I will also say that I don't know if this October has actually felt that Halloween is due to the unseasonably warm weather that we had for the first 2 weeks of October.
But I bet you when
I'll take it.
when October 31st rolls around, you're going to feel that magic that Mark is talking about. Because I agree. There's a magic in the air. Witches and ghouls and spells and so ons. Watch out, James. You might get what you've been longing for.
And what's that?
Somebody to do a couple's costume with.
Well, currently in Montreal, next Tuesday, they're calling for rain at night. So it's going to be a classic Halloween. Folks, that's our show. I want to thank Dimitri Kyres, Ariel De Roo, Mark Pollesel, Alex Brown for being here. One more Halloween episode until the real fun begins on the At Home program. Until then, I am James. You are you. We were here. Good night, goodbye, farewell, and of course, be well.